Okay, so welcome back to the Budget Kurt Cobain Mustang. This is part 2. I'm kind of waiting on parts at the minute. I've ordered the vibrato. I've ordered a wiring kit with all the switching, the 250k pots, which are actually used on the original Cobain one. I know it's got a humbucker in the bridge, but I read that his original guitar tech never upgraded the pots because he didn't think Kurt would keep the guitar long enough. He'd end up trashing it. And even the signature model that they made, it had the 250k pots in. So I've ordered them. I've ordered vintage cloth wiring. I've managed to get hold of a 90s Fender Mustang 65 reissue neck pickup for I think it was around £10.50. I've ordered the Seymour Duncan JB SH4. I was looking at them used and they were sort of hitting around £45 when I looked on sort of completed listings. There was one that finished at the weekend used. It was a bit scratched and it went for just over £50. And on Amazon I spotted a brand new one for £65, so I've ordered that. I've ordered the pick guard. I've ordered a Dremel because I need to route the body, and I was thinking, as it's a budget build and you know a lot of home users don't have access to proper routers and things like that, I've ordered a Dremel to cut it out to show you how you can do it sort of on the cheap. So that should be coming in the next day or two. I think that's all the parts I've ordered. So I was looking at tuners, and the ones on these, obviously the Bullet ones, have got really thin tuning pegs. They just don't feel very good, to be honest. They don't hold tune well. And in my stash I've got this Squier Contemporary Strat with the same style tuners, but these are much better. The gearings feel better. The tuning pegs are a lot thicker and just feels like better quality metal. I could get some locking tuners or get some vintage style ones, clue some, but I think again budget is literally, you know, just whatever parts you got lying about you can get cheap. So I thought I'll go for these, and they're a straight fit on, so they've got the same holes and they've got their same screw holes, so I'll go with these. I suppose if you look on eBay, they do show up every now and again. You could get some like Squier Classic Vibe or standard tuners. They tend to go for around between 15 and 25 quid. But obviously these ain't really costing me a lot. So. Right, so I'm going to take these two sets of tuners off now, and then we'll swap them around. Okay, so I've got all the contemporary tuners off. So I'm just going to quickly show you how to undo these tuners. You know, for the people who don't know, the complete beginners. So there's a screw on the back. Undo that. Okay, so get that out. Flip it back round. And then on the front there's a 10mm like a nut. So you need to undo that. And also another tip, whenever you change your strings, always make sure these are tightened up, else they tend to wobble about and won't hold tune very well. So you undo that, take the washer with it, there'll be a washer under there, and then a tuner pops out. Simple as that. So I'm going to make sure I don't mix these up. I'll take the rest of them off and then I'll be back. So I'll just quickly show you the difference between these tuners. I don't know where you can see that. You can definitely see there's a get that zoomed in. They just feel a lot better. There's more weight to them. The metal feels slightly better quality, and they're a lot smoother, the gearing on them. So yeah, we'll definitely go with them. So I'm going to get these back on. What I need to do is just make sure they line up, because you never know. Yep, they're good. And if you want to know what size the holes are on the headstock, they're 10mm. So that's your modern style tuners. Your vintage style Clusen tuners normally have 8mm holes. So if I wanted to put them on, obviously it's a lot of work to pack the holes back out. So if you want to upgrade the tuners on a Mustang, generally any Squier with a modern style tuner, they generally have 10mm holes. So right, what I'm going to do is put the tuner back in, and then you get the little bolt there, and just do them hand tight for now, just so they sort of hold in place. I'll do that to all of them. Hope you can see that alright. Let's move it over. So this should help with the tuning stability and make tuning up a bit easier, because the ratios are better on these tuners. Don't worry if they're not completely lined up at this moment. We shall adjust after. I should use this socket bit, make it a bit quicker. Okay, next one. Okay, so it's falling away. Flip it back over, and I need to line these holes up a bit better now. And they all match up perfectly, which is good. So get the screws back in. I'll just not fully tight yet, because I may need to adjust them once I tighten the bolts up. Oh. These really are fiddly little screws. Just be careful when you're taking these little screws out or putting them in that you've got the right size Phillips head, because you can quite easily round these heads off, and they can also be easily sheared. The heads can shear off, and then you've got a lot of trouble getting the thread out of the neck. Believe me, I've been there before, especially on older guitars where they've been in there a long time. So just make sure you get the right size screwdriver. Oh. Again, they're very, very fiddly. As you see. Okay, so I'm just going to flip it back round. Make sure they're all aligned. I'm probably better off using a spanner, because this socket don't quite sit tight. There you go. That's alright. Just don't go mad when you tighten them up. Just give them a little, once it gets tight, just give it a little turn. You don't want to bend the wood. A little bit on skew with. Just make sure they're go in straight. off. Okay, that's good there, so I'll just tighten these screws back up. Again, just be careful not to round them off. Oh, I can't see it. The lighting's not the best where I am at the minute. Ideally I'd have this, the other end by the lamp. There we go. We're in. Okay, so tuner's upgraded. They should make a big difference. They don't feel as cheap, they do feel nice quality, these ones. So, I also, later down the line, I might upgrade these string trees. I like the ones with the little rollers on, which you can get for like a couple of £1 for a set. I just find these, they've got sharp edges and I don't like the way strings bind on them. With the rollers, you know, helps with the tuning. But yeah, especially with the vibrato, I think it will help keep it in tune. So that's something I'll do later down the line. Tuner's on. So again, I'm just waiting on the parts I've ordered. So I've got the volume tone control panel from the original Mustang, so I'm going to use that. I've ordered new pots. I've ordered a wiring set with a new capacitor, orange drop one, and it also comes with a treble bleed capacitor, so I might put that in as well. It all comes with vintage wiring. I've ordered a Seymour Duncan JB SH4. I've managed to get hold of a 90s Japanese Fender Mustang neck pickup. The switching also comes with a wiring. I've ordered the vibrato. I've got the Tune-o-matic bridge already, and that's about it. And I may get a set of them. I don't know if anybody see it. I did a Fender Jagstang setup video a couple of months ago. I put a link in the video, and I used a set of Markley strings similar to the ones that Cobain would have used. I think there was 10 to 52 gauge. So I'll order a set of them as well, because they sounded really good on that Jagstang. I did a couple of cover videos and it really did sound good. So yeah, I'll get a set of them. So tuners upgraded from the Squier Contemporary Strat. They're a straight fit on. Try and avoid the Affinity ones, they're not really that good either. Try and get the Squier Standard or Classic Vibe or Contemporary if you can get hold of any. Or there's plenty more on the internet, just sort of do your research. Just find out which ones are decent. These ones before were pretty piss poor, so yeah, I'm happy with the upgrade on these. Nice. So then part 3 should hopefully be in the next week. I'll try and get into fitting the vibrato, the Tune-o-matic bridge. I'll line the pickguard up with the Seymour Duncan pickup, because I've got to make a hole for the Seymour Duncan pickup in the pickguard, and then I've got to obviously route the body to make it fit. So that should be the next video, and then after that I'll do all the wiring, and then we'll take it from there. So hope you enjoyed today's video. I know we're waiting on parts, so it's an important job. Never forget your tuners. They are, you know, a big part of how your guitar feels, plays, and, you know, holds tune and whatever. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you stay up to date on all the new videos, especially the part 3 that's coming up soon. And yeah, any comments, leave them below. So yeah, if you've got any recommendations for other tuners that you could use on a budget, leave them in the comments below. But just remember, this guitar is all about being on a budget. So yeah, that's about it for today. Thanks for watching. See you all soon. Peace. Bye.